All right. So I guess let's start. Um, mm-hmm. um, okay. First of all, if the frame rate is bad, please do tell because I've been getting a bit mixed results on that. As in, I'm not sure if it's my player or if it's actually bad. So yeah. Mm, let me open Twitch. Okay. So hi, Casual Jasmine. So I'll just be doing all zones mode as Cadence. I will admit I'm a bit rusty, so like I don't know if I'll mention that. Last time I did a NecroDancer stream. It was the stream when I just switched to Twitch from YouTube, and it well it went mostly fine, but I died on like NecroDancer himself. So yeah. Anyway, let's start. Also, this is the new DLC. Well, not new at this point. Synchrony. And I'm more familiar with it than last time, but still not all that familiar. But at least I looked up what the dice styles do. Also, it's harder to play while talking than I assumed. To talk while playing. Yeah. Should have just waited for that. The shield I have seen in the test stream, so that I do remember by now. Oi. That was quite a lag spike. And that, I know that wasn't just in the stream, because it happened locally. Also in before, yes, I have the item display from Synchron disabled. I found it really distracting, so yeah. I kind of want that bow, but also I don't want it that badly. I do want this though. It also took me quite a while to learn that these secret shops are even a thing, because I just never paid attention to how far the stores extend in the back, because the way to tell them, because the way to tell if a store has a second one in the back is whether there's a free row of tiles behind the shopkeeper. And I just never noticed that until just accidentally reading about it. Oh well. I kinda hope... That was bad. I kinda hoped the leprechaun would get stuck in the corner, and yeah, that didn't work. Ranged weapons make it so much easier to deal with red bats and black bats in chapter 4. Whatever. I wanted to get the... Actually no, I still can do it. No, actually no. From here. Now it's actually stuck. I want to get the crate to the trapdoor because I forgot that that trap was here. Oh well.
Fortissimo.
My personal goal to defeat Fortissimo before he starts singing. What do I want? Not interesting. I kinda... I kinda hoped for some food in that chest, but... Nope. Wait, what? Oh, right. Metal armor also has that effect. Trident still feels a bit awkward to use, because I kinda expect it to be like the broadsword, so like to be able to just strike around the corner like that, but it doesn't work like that. Yeah. If I find one sword, I'll definitely swap it. Just to avoid mishaps like that. Wait, did I post started? Let me check. I think I forgot again. Okay. I forgot to post. Started now 2 days in a row. Maybe I need a reminder or something. And now I need to switch back to Twitch, just so I see the chat. I did post start in 10 minutes, but I usually post... I usually intend to post both that and immediately start now. Well, usually starting in 15 minutes, but I was stuck in a few conversations, so I missed that too. Yeah, this is all very well organized, as you can see. I'm definitely not swapping to that though. Okay, yeah, I explored everything. I'm definitely not swapping to the whip. It's one of the most awkward weapons to use. All the same mishaps of like you want to move but instead you strike. It's pretty much the worst weapons for that. Because it has a very wide range horizontally. Well, not horizontally, but like perpendicularly to your direction. So, yeah. If only I had one more heart. I mean, still good, really. And yeah, my timing while talking is not good. I don't know why I did that. Already told me. Well, that went fairly well. I mean, that went about as well as it could have. And it looks like Leprechaun can only spawn once. Oh well. No bad protection for me in this run. That was a mistake. not the best place for fighting red dragons. Because there was very little vertical space. Oh! Alright, I have the boots, so I'm protected from the swamp as well now. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not taking any of that. I normally would have taken the headphones, but not like when my timing is specifically poor during the stream.
King Konga.
Okay, what do I want now? Let's try weapons. I guess. At least it does more damage. I don't like either of them really. Axe is one of those weapons that make you move while you attack, and it tends to throw me off. Like, it's very useful in general, but I just make lots of mistakes with it. Actually, I think my axe was enough to just destroy the barrel. I want those coins. Okay, I think that was everything. Let's see. I sometimes have trouble just like knowing if I did everything in this on this floor or there's some room that I missed. Well, not room in this case. but like just like part of the stage or the floor. Also, the game feels jitter in my end right now. Either it's because of recording or because it's run in window mode, which I did to basically run it in this resolution. Instead of something with 16 by 9 aspect ratio, which would be really awkward to actually fit in the stream. That's yet another weapon I usually avoid. Welp, there goes my shield. I'm actually kinda surprised it lasted that long. Oh well. And to be fair, I mostly wanted just for like damage increase. And now that I have a fairly powerful axe, I don't really need it that much. It is multiplier based, of course, but still. And I would have taken that sword if it was... Actually, yeah. If it was more powerful. Blood type isn't very interesting because it still does one damage. I find that item mostly useless, so I just waste it instead.
Death metal.
Didn't pay attention to eye style. And that's an example of how the axe can throw me off. Case in point, twice. Oh, we've got a fake shopkeeper. I'm not taking that. I want to hear how this shopkeeper will sing a certain part of the song of the track of the track. So I'm not going there yet. Yeah. This is ridiculously funny, even regular shopkeeper. But especially this one. I kinda would take this. But also I seem to be going well with an axe. Oh well, I'll keep the axe. This might have been a mistake. But there's only one way to find out. Also, I need to get used to the fact that I'm immune to those green floors. Normally they make you unable to attack anything, but because I have the boots, it doesn't affect me. Ooh, that's a good weapon. I really don't want to leave it behind. But without enchantments, it's not worth it. At this point, using a weapon that deals 1 damage is not very smart. If this was at like zone 2, I would have taken it. Also, I'm making a lot of mistakes. And that's not great. Like that. That's it. At this point I don't think it will save the run, but hopefully make me fuck up a bit less. Well, that was kinda cheap. What am I supposed to do there? Since the actual I forget how they're called. White, I think. The actual thing was in the wall. At least Deep Blues is quite easy with correct weapon, but is an absolute nightmare without a ranged weapon. Again, I really hoped for some food. At this point I would be very surprised if I survive. Let's see. Still nothing useful. I don't know what I expected. For some reason I assumed it will be down on that. Well, okay. Let's try this again. That took half an hour. So I'll probably try 3 or 4 runs. We'll see. That was a very good one too, so usually they take longer. But that's a very good start. Also, in my defense, those traps that extend and retract on each beat are new in Synchrony. So yeah, I have no muscle memory for them. This though I do have muscle memory for, so I have no excuse. These boots are pretty good, but on stage 5 they will prevent me from activating the conduits. And I really want that ring, but it's too expensive. Well, it basically makes your weapon just pierce any enemies. So the knights in zone 4, the orcs in zone 5, and so on. It's just so useful. But alas. It's almost always like this, like if it happens on the first zone, it's basically wasted. Since you will almost never have enough money. Okay, I think that was it. I see a sword, which I'll happily take. Especially with the ring, it's basically the best weapon available. It would also be really nice if I had some bombs, at least to access that cracked wall, which almost certainly contains a blood shop. But honestly, even if not, it's not critical at this point. Alright. So now I need to decide what to spend it on. Because there's the blood shop, there's the apple in a barrel. I think there was something else. Okay, no, nothing else. I think I'll use this. I forgot what this ring does. Same as why I didn't want to take it on the last plate, on the last run. Let's see. Worst case, if it doesn't increase damage to... like, I'll just find some replacement later. Yep, I'm doing 1 damage again. I think it might be something like it has a random effect though. I don't remember. And once again I'm left wondering, why did I do that? I'll definitely take this. It's also interesting how both runs the game's throwing lots of health towards me. Because normally, like, hard containers are fairly rare. And maybe this time I can even successfully get the leprechaun without botching it in a rather embarrassing way. Okay, and I still have one more room, which I think might actually be the shop. Yep. Is this? Yeah. Diamond rapier. Not titanium, not diamond. But I'm not taking it. Because it has the similar effect to the axe. Or rather, the axe has similar effect to it, considering the axe from DLC.
Fortissimo.
But basically you dash forward and you attack, and yeah, that can throw me off. Shopping spree. I didn't even notice that that wall was a mimic. And I think this is again that shield that increases damage. Yep. Okay. Ah no, I haven't explored this corner. Wait, why? I thought I... Oh right, I don't have any torches. Well, that sucks. Hopefully I find some. Again, the game is tempting me. But no, I'll stick with the sword. Because otherwise it will go the same way as before, me just making mistakes. Though I guess I can make them even without the axe. Let's see. Yep. Once again I have 10 hearts. 2 runs in a row. And once again I'm just wasting them. This time I do know what the dice blocks do, so I'm not stepping them anymore. They spawn extra enemies and do not knows. Like last time I thought they might have had some other effects, maybe like dice rooms in the Binding of Isaac or something. But no. Well, at least something. Though admittedly I often find the map just more confusing than not having it. Because then you lose indication of which rooms you have been in and which you haven't. I mean... At this point I don't need pickaxe because I already have a good shovel. Right. Oh wait, I haven't checked the shop. And in general haven't explored this part. I literally only noticed it because of the door. Not interesting.
King Conga.
As much as I don't like this torch, I'll take it. And I'll definitely take that sword. And actually healing spell too. Now I just need to remember to regularly use it. Because that's always the problem. What? Oh, alright. Because that's a new item in Synchrony and I haven't seen it before. But I basically never use thrown weapons anyway. Or rather never throw them. Other than by accident. What? Oh! They hit the wall. And already I forgot to use the spell. Grenades? I'm not taking that. It's yet another one of those things that always makes me... just always throws me off. It's like, you stand next to a barrel, you want to blow up the bomb next to it, and instead you throw it far away. Like, it is useful, but I always screw it up, so just safer not to. I definitely will take these battles though. Oh wait, I can just do this. Alright, I can't have more than 10 hearts anyway. Well, this is awkward. Yeah. I don't like the situations like that where they just stand ready to clap, because as soon as I get near them, I'll take damage, and that's not very good. Also, the frame rate is getting really bad. I'm sorry. Okay, it's better now. There was not even lag spike, but just there was slowdown for a bit. All right.
Deep blues.
Okay, deep blues shouldn't be a problem. Oh wait, I can't throw long swords? Is that new? Or is it because of that same amulet? I have no excuse for taking that hit. Welp. Not happening. This time I'm not immune to these floors. And in the original game, before Amplified, each time you hit, I'll comment later because otherwise I'll screw up here. Okay. In the original game, before Amplified, each time you hit the slime golem, it spawned a green tile. Now that it only does it once, but that was quite something. Because, I mean, they have lots of health. Especially if you come with a weak weapon, you end up with lots of these tiles, and yeah. It was a mess. These boots. I guess I can't take them. But yeah, the first time you put them on, they do this. These teleported monkeys can be really dangerous. If they teleport you into an area you haven't cleared yet. So you're immediately surrounded by enemies and it's pretty much game over. Well, not necessarily game over, but like, you will definitely not leave that unscathed. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Well, finally. It's generally nice to use, like, for example, broadsword on those. But bomb works too. Slow down again. And I'm already making mistakes. Oh right, now I can deal with the bats safely. I can't oh. Well, at least I don't need to deal with the ghosts anymore. And I'll definitely take this. Good thing this wasn't a red dragon. Nah, it's not worth it. Actually, nah, it is. With my current weapons, it's non-issue. For some reason I mistook it for the kind where basically 3 dragons spawn. But it's not this one. It's the one that has 3 shrines, and if you blow them up, then that happens.
Death metal.
Could you have picked some more annoying enemies than that? Now I just need to not to die on zone 5 again. This is awkward. Not in a bad way, like where I just would take damage, but still. Oh, what's that? The IL that Medusas have been turned into stone can still conduct electricity. So what the hell is this thing? Damage and charge. What? I guess I need to play around with that more. But so far I'm confused. Wait, did I check the shop? Oh right. There was nothing useful there. So I didn't. I like how skeletons can sometimes just appear in a wall. Even though that makes zero sense. I'm not taking that. I had really good runs ruined by like the Scroll of Need deciding that my obsidian weapons run good enough and they need to be glass. Yeah. I tend to avoid glass weapons. Well, that Medusa is stuck. But I'll definitely take this. Fuck. I hoped I would have a bomb to just blow it up. But no. Oh, and my shield is gone again. Welp. And again, I'm making lots of ooh mistakes. That was really bad luck, Spike. Hell no. Like, it's a useless type of weapon and it's glass. Like, no fucking way. I want to just get rid of the skeleton spawners. Alright. I need to calm down a bit because this battle always makes me a bit nervous.
Dancer.
The second phase especially. It's so easy to screw up. Let's start.
Reanimate. 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 Curse you.
Can you please go away from that?
Give me that loot. Rise.
Finally. That was bad. And of course, since Cadence has the healing spell and not Dorian, I basically wasted. Okay. Finally.
All along, it was a golden loot
Well,
you were after.
quite like run I had there.
But why?
You're about to find out.
Let's quickly check Freddy. Alright. I'll let this play completely because I just like the sequence. And on PC it's not even glitched. Because on Switch version, I'll say when I get there. When I get there. So on Switch version, this happens when the mushroom shows up. And later on, there will be a second fragment of singing for the ghost shopkeeper, Phantom of the Shopper. And normally it's silent because there's just no singing there. But in Switch version it shows up many enemies later, and so I forgot which enemy just has random nonsense. Nice, thanks. Yeah. There is technically singing there, but you're not hearing it because it's just silent. But I think I want to say either Gargoyle or the. I think the Gargoyle on Switch version has singing. But yeah. Enjoy the sequence of enemies with punny names. And no, they aren't their proper names. Because they all have proper names, like this is I think Ogre. This is I don't remember, this is Medusa, and so on. Hey, the iTunes previously had just like in title case. These names for bosses, however, are real. I mean, you have seen them on splash screens. And yeah. Oh hey, it shows them right away because I have finished them. These bosses are for two different characters. You need Arya for Golden Loot, and you need Nocturna for Frankenstein Way and the Conductor. In previous versions, they were still shown as like just in silhouette because you aren't playing the correct character, and apparently now they are all shown as is. So yeah. Okay, next I think I'll play with... Because I mean, playing again with Cadence in the same stream would probably not be very interesting. I guess I could play with Melody. The end? Yeah. In general, I'm not playing the...
New character unlocked.
Oh, what? I'm actually not sure how Bolt is unlocked now. It also says that I'm... maybe like speedrun. It also says I haven't unlocked Arya, but I have. Like, I have beaten the game with her in the previous... in one of the previous DLCs. And like you can see I have because the Golden Loot is unlocked. And yet it says Zone Area 2, I don't know why. But I'm not playing with Arya because Arya dies in one hit. Well, in 2 hits, so not happening. I have played a game with Monk on Switch, I believe, but Monk is super annoying to play, so it will be just me constantly starting. Nocturna is kinda weird because she's really easy to play for most of the game, but then she has 2 really difficult bosses which I'm pretty rusty. I don't think I'll be able to do it. So I guess I'll play with Melody. Just because I remember how to play with her and yeah. So the thing with Melody is she has Golden Loot, the same one as I had in the NecroDancer fight. And she can't acquire any new weapons. Well, Actually, yeah, I think you're right, because I think when I cleared it, it was still before Amplified, so there wasn't Zone 5. And considering Arya goes backwards, it probably just subtracted one zone, and it's Zone 2 instead of Zone 1. That would make sense. Oh well. I mean, I guess I could try it just for giggles, but I'm not playing with Arya seriously anymore. Like, I did it twice on PC and on Switch, and just no. A big downside of Melody is that if she gets completely surrounded by enemies, she's helpless. The only thing you can do is to like blow a bomb, and for example at my current health it's a suicide. So fun stuff. And the middle icon was a weapon, and since Melody can't acquire them, it's just gone. It wasn't even rerolled into anything else. And also the surrounding thing, they actually fixed it in Cadence of Hyrule. Because it also has a similar character there, Octava. Which also has gold loot and can't use any other weapons. But he can, unlike Melody, he can also use it as a dagger. So like you can bump it to an enemy and damage it. While here it will just do that. So yeah. Okay, are there any hidden rooms? Guess not. I want that torch. So, hopefully? Ah, right. Because I got moved by the trap, I attacked twice. Well, it's nice that I got a torch, but I really want this one because it also reveals walls. And in fact I like this better than map because, as I mentioned previously, with the map it can be unclear at the end of the stage if you have explored everything or not. While here it is clear. If you haven't explored the room, you'll just see an outline. And my muscle memory for melee is not very good, so I'll be making mistakes like that frequently. At least most of the time they aren't fatal. I said usually they aren't fatal, and immediately did this. What? Oh, I think it was the spiked wall. Yep. Another new thing from Synchrane that I'm not really used to. Well, This shovel is wasted. There's no way I'm gonna get 500 coins on the very first. Like, it is really good and I'd really like to have it, but nope. If it was like on zone 3, I would have picked it without thinking, but yeah. Well, such are roguelikes. Normally I'd use this on the wall to find the blood shop, because basically at least in all zones mode there's a guaranteed blood shop in a cracked wall in the first 2 floors. But considering that Melody both has less starting health and can't wield any weapons, there's no point. There is a point, however, to check in a walled-in shop. Yeah, exactly. I really want that drumstick. No, not drumstick. However that piece of meat is called. Yeah, and there's the blood shop. But yeah, no point. Because normally the goal of Wisdom 1 is to find a good weapon, and again, Melody can't use weapons. Well, I have barely enough. But enough. Yep. That's much better. Much more comfortable. Okay, 63, and I have the apple, so I can boost a bit more. Though it's kind of funny because now it's the 3rd time in a row where the game just throws heart containers at me. Oh, I'll definitely take that. Well, 7 heart containers. Can I reach 10 again? let's see. Yep. Bat protection is always nice. Then at least around them I can just screw up however I want, and they won't fly into me.
King Konga.
King Konga, if I remember correctly, isn't much of an issue, because yeah, except of course I missed a bit, so no flawless victory for me. Also, I'm skipping cutscenes both because kinda spoilers, and also because they just take time. I'm impatient. Well, let's see. I'm not sure if I actually can transmute what's already in the shop. Yes, I can. Oh, I guess I can get this. I'm definitely not getting carrots for 300 coins. Yikes. But still, nice to know I can do that. Because I normally just don't use transmute. It tends to be just not worth it. Plus I'm in general not the type to use spells much. As you can see by the fact I still haven't used the diagonal attack. So I got both the boss that obscures the vision and the one that obscures the hearing. Well, that was something. Hmm. Why would they want that torch when I already have the +3 vision one? I guess I could use the overeat shrine. You know, yes I could. Let's see. I'll take this. And now I'll also blow it up. That actually worked out quite well. And I'm at 8 heart containers. Once again, the game keeps throwing it at me. This is both funny and I actually wonder if something changed in the RNG. Because the last time I was playing Synchrony in the test stream, I also got some really weird RNG. Not this specific kind of weird, but the items that were previously common, that like I haven't seen those, and meanwhile I have seen stuff like this. The normal rare stuff just the game just kept throwing at me. So like maybe something has indeed changed and I'm just not aware. I would have taken this pickaxe if it was one floor ago. But by now I have the obsidian shovel, so I don't really need it anymore. 9? Like, seriously? That's ridiculous. Oh. No, that was a bit awkward situation. Oh my god. I'm actually not sure how to deal with armadillos as as Melody. Because like, I can't attack them from a distance. I need to move near them and they attack at the same time. I'm not even gonna bother with that clone. Because, yeah, that's rather awkward placement. Okay, now I will deal with you. I saw some tile. Okay, this one.
Deep blues.
And I forgot that I had the transmit. Alright. Yeah. Deep blues without a range attack is painful. Like, it's really hard to avoid getting hit, considering how many pieces there are. At least I survived, I guess. One thing I don't like in pretty much all the replacement soundtracks is how they handle Zone 3, because the original has basically different kinds of dance music for cold areas, like trance in the first floor, and metal for the hot areas. but every single remix just use the same genre for both. So, like, I don't think it works nearly as well. And that dragon is positioned very awkwardly. Because the thing with both blue and green dragons is that they can only attack horizontally. So you really want to come at them like from above or below. But that wasn't possible here. But yeah, like here both the cold and hot areas, they kind of feel a bit nondescript, I don't know. Like, we had to have 2 tracks, so we have to, but I don't feel like they're meaningfully different. Let's try it and transmute again. I mean, no. None of those torches are really interesting. When I already have the best one in the game. Alright. One nice thing about Melody is that she can still attack while on lava without taking damage. Because the thing with lava is if you stay there just for more than 1 beat, you take damage, which is normally needed if you want to attack. Because you stand in place and swing your weapon. But since Melody moves while attacking, she can safely just do this. So that's pretty nice. Okay, not interesting there. And well, since now I have these boots, the ice doesn't affect me anymore. Shopping is pretty nice. Except, of course, I'm not taking anything in this specific shop. There's a luck spike every time a new floor opens. I kind of forgot if that was there or not. At the very least, it's not there in the Switch version. Like, that one is just smooth from beginning to the end. I still mostly avoid lava for... well, not lava, hot coals. For some reason I'm just used to coal and lava. But basically I avoid those tiles just out of muscle memory reasons. Yeah. I saw some of the tiles like had shine in it, but I didn't remember which one it was. The annoying part of playing as Melody is that later in the game you have enemies that take a lot of hits, while you're still limited to just one damage. This is also a problem with Arya, but Arya is just for masochist channels, so I'm not even counting that. I'm not even gonna... Actually no, I'm just gonna dig walls until you come near me.
Death metal.
No. Death metal as EDM. Funny thing about death metal is that if playing as Arya, occasionally instead of no metal, the music will be replaced with polka. Which, yeah. I'm actually still not sure what like the charm of written does, the one I have in the middle, in the top middle of the screen, because I thought it makes food more effective, but evidently, at least for cookies, it didn't really work. Alright, I have bad protection, so... Huh. Oh wait, what? I wanted to use up this spell, this scroll, not the meat. So I wasted it. Oh. Yeah, like even with Gigantism, I still dealt only 1 damage. Normally it doubles damage. And at some point, I'm not sure at what point, but at some point I got the 10th heart container. So, yeah, this is the 3rd run, almost in a row, where I had 10 heart containers. This is ridiculous. And I get more magical food. Like, I can't even overeat anymore at this point. The game is just being really weird. And after the stream, I definitely should look up if Synchrony touched up RNG. Because, yeah. Or maybe a late update. Just like, not late update, just a random amplified update. Because apparently at some point, it became possible to practice against bosses that your character normally doesn't fight against. Like, for example, Golden Loot, as Cadence. Because I thought it wasn't possible, and I was corrected. And by the way, thanks Luna if you're watching this. Because I actually didn't know that. And I didn't check what the heavy shield does. So, I don't know what it does. beyond just protecting against damage. Once again, that... What was I supposed to even do there? It's spawned against the wall. Like, that just kinda feels cheap. I'm gonna leave that spider alone. It's more trouble than it's worth. I'm not taking that. No way. That thing basically... Actually, no, I know what I'm gonna do. Yep. Because that thing basically, it makes... it inverts what a torch does. It basically makes everything go dark. And normally if you can't transmute it, it turns into a really good ring. I'm not sure why that hasn't happened here. Maybe I have to be wearing it. Not sure. Because, as I said previously, I usually don't really use transmute. It's just that I happen to have it now. Normally I just wouldn't even pick it. What is this? Hit made fire. Why don't I have fire? But I have bombs. What? It's like 2 hits? 3 hit protection. Gives what you need. No, not using that. It's too unpredictable. Like yeah. I already mentioned that run where I thought that my obsidian weapons needed to be glass. Because yeah, glass deals more damage, except you also lose all those weapons on a single hit. So yeah. I almost immediately got hit and basically lost. Well, not basically, I actually lost. Once again, an awkward dragon placement. Fuck off! Finally. Like, at least it's not red dragon, but still yikes. I would really have liked to have some food right now. Oops.
Coral Rift.
Well, at least Coral Reef should be easy. Normally the problem is if you start with dagger, there's no way to deal with all of these weapons before they teleport back. Not weapons, instruments. Here though, it's not a problem. Well, not counting those that take more than one hit. Also in Danny's version of the soundtrack, well, the original one, is dynamic. As I destroyed the instruments, the music channels disappear until they all reappear at the end when you start fighting the actual coral reef. Or I guess it's head. But in the alternative soundtracks, it's not dynamic, which is kind of sad. Because well, I mean, it's fine, it's just that in general I like when games do things like that. Cadence especially does it a lot. Almost every boss has basically dynamic music, which I'm not going to say too much about. Maybe at some point I'll play Cadence on stream. Except for that, I need to be able to record from capture video from Switch, and I don't have a capture card. And hopefully I'll get some health back with that item. I have what? Huh? Oh look. I got an achievement. I'm not sure what even happened, because I think I already had an item in each slot, but not gonna question it. And quite seriously, I'm happy that the Switch version has no achievements, because I don't know, I just find them annoying in general. Meanwhile, interesting enough, Cadence does have achievements. Even though Switch doesn't have an achievement system, the game just has them in its own menu. More hard containers. I can't even take them anymore. Like, I already have 10, but the game just keeps doing it. Like, it's ridiculous. 3 times in a single day, or rather in a single stream. Like, that was clumsy. Somebody needs to write a metronome of Gnome and then name it after that mini boss, because it's called Metro Gnome, and I'm not making this up. Even though all of the enemies have punny names on the credit screen, some of the enemies also have punny names outside, just different ones. Also, these skeleton heads, I really need to be careful with them, because that's one of the primary ways Melody can get surrounded. And it has happened to me before. It's super frustrating when you get to the last floor, well, the last zone at least. I don't remember which floor it happened on. But like you get the last zone and then die from the simplest enemy. Just because the skeletons spawned on top of you and I think I just had no bombs and... yeah. Like, I'm really happy that Cadence fixed it. I'll happily take that. More hard containers. Like, what is this? And the map, which I don't need at this point because it's the last floor. Like, alright. Because also notice how expensive the map is. Like, in Amplified it was one of the cheapest items. Like 30 coins or so. Now it's 300. Like, what even? I'm not sure why I'm even going after the enemies now. Because at this point I'm not going to need coins for anything. Also the game is lagging again.
Return of the NecroDancer.
Well, let's fight NecroDancer 2.0. Despite sharing the same music, this fight is completely different. And it gets rather stressful. Whew. Almost got surrounded there. I mean, I have bombs, but yikes. Nope. Oh, I skipped credits accidentally. Well, yeah. At the end of this fight is really hectic because the walls collapse and you need to do it in time. Though, actually, that's true. Maybe that's just like uh, to add drill and they collapse as the fight progresses and it's not time based. Not sure actually. But either way, yeah, that was Melody. And it's been 2 hours, so I guess I can edit and end the stream. So, well, well, let me swap back to Cadence. Wait, oh, I got speedrun for. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. No, I'm seeing there's just one view now. Yeah, hope this was fun. And I'm not sure if I'll keep doing these streams, specifically not this specific game, because again, these 3 runs were more or less the same, and yeah, and I still need to look up if the game actually purposely throws hard containers at you nowadays, because I definitely don't remember doing that before. Previously I usually ended up usually was usually ending up with like a potion. And but like maybe like 5-6 hearts. Now just I just consistently end up with 10. So yeah, apparently that's the thing now. Or maybe I just got really lucky. I don't know. Either way, yeah. Yeah, okay, bye.